Alright, ready from both players. The Tier 3 finals in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I unfortunately don't know much about the runs that either of these players have had. I just know that Gavnator here on the left side defeated my boy Lukey, my fellow countryman. So I'm very sad about that. That's all I know. The winner of this, well, there isn't really a prize other than the light blue roll in the Discord, which is a nice color, definitely a very nice color. So, all right, so far Gavnator starting off with burn heavy start. Micetro already with 1 Tetris. Both players are clean now. Micetro waiting for a Lombard. And there's a Lombard for Micetro, but of course the well is covered up. And just keeps getting Lombards as he isn't Tetris ready. JJ Cool J, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Gavnator now running into some major issues. Is gonna be able to burn without Lombard, and now has a chance, but in huge danger. And that left side is very inaccessible, and Gavnator gonna be done at 22,000. So Micetro, already at 63,000, is going to take game number 1. Yeah, Micetro, you are good. Feel free to top out. And there it is. Happy about that. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So it was a tough start there for Gavnator, but now starting off game number 2 with a queen board here. Playing it safe, taking some burns. There's the Tetris. So both players getting their opening Tetrises of their respective games. Micetro with the second. So far, so good for both players. Gavnator with misplacement there with the Z piece, and is going to immediately start burning it down. Doesn't want to risk anything here at the beginning of the game. And Micetro also running into some issues, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue to clean it back up. Right now, Gavnator at 53,000. Micetro has cleaned up at 58,000. Gavnator also cleaned up, but a lot of garbage over towards the right side, so I have to see if he wants to set up for a center well, or if he just wants to clean this completely back down. And Gavnator gonna get the center wall Tetris with the perfect wall transfer back to the right side. Even now in score, 84,000 apiece for both players. Micetro doing a tiny bit of burning. And will have his board clean. Is Tetris ready once again and gets the Tetris right there. 113 for Micetro. Gavnator with that Tetris goes up to 130,000, so Gavnator with a 1 Tetris advantage. Both players playing clean at the moment after about 40 lines. Gavnator now running into some issues, but a very nice double right there. Gonna alleviate a lot of that pressure on his board. Currently not Tetris ready, but taking a double right there with that L piece. Don't know if that was a misshift there or with that L. Oh, that was definitely a misdrop there with that square piece. It's getting a tiny bit more complicated for Gavinator, still at a manageable height. 144 for Gavinator. Micetro, meanwhile, stringing some Tetrises together. Gonna go up to 189. Although Micetro now with a Lombard dependency over to the left side, but gonna fill it in. And now a few burns away from having his board clean. Meanwhile, Gavinator, with that hang of the Lombard over towards the left side, is gonna top out at 148. And Micetro, Tetris goes up to 219. Well ahead. Is gonna take game number 2. Both players are ready. Game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Terra Firma. That's the name of the song currently. And, can't lie, it was a banger. So far, Gavinator with that Tetris, both players with 2 Tetrises apiece. Micetro taking a nice burn there to open up that hole, and gonna have a clean board now. Oh, 98,000 for Micetro. Tiny problem on his board. Oh, Gavinator at 82,000 points. Micetro was hoping for a square piece, but handles it nicely. And is going to have his board cleaned up once again. After a bit of burning here for both players, 115 for Gavinator, 113 for Micetro. Both boards are clean. Micetro gonna finally deal with that hole, although a misdrop there with the S piece is gonna really complicate things. And Gavinator's chance now to build up a lead, as he's got a very clean board. And Micestro's gonna have to spend some time digging. So far, doing a good job. And will uncover the final hole. Has a few J dependencies. Fills in one of them. Meanwhile, Gavinator at 171,000 points. Micetro at 129,000. Tetris from Micetro goes up to 155. Gavinator able to fill in that Lombard dependency. Getting a Tetris right there, 242 for Gavinator, 161 for Micetro. It's a good game here by Gavinator, as he's leading by 60,000 points. And And he's got no games left to give. So coming at the right time. Ooh, Gabnator getting dangerously high now. Has covered up the well and won't be able to get a Lombard over, so it's going to top out at 250,000. So now Maestro is just one Tetris away. 235, and with that Tetris, will be taking his third heart, the set victory, and this month's Tier 3 Community Tournament title. Congratulations. There we are. Got a nice scene right there. Maestro, this month's winner. Got yourself a new Discord role. Congratulations. So GG's to both players. Commiserations to Gabnator. And once again, congrats to Maestro. So, yeah, he's happy about that. Number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Leaf Zombie, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. And as these two get started, this is quite a high quality matchup. It's Tier 1 of Community, but 1.2 players. I'm trying to find the bracket, and I am struggling. There you go. Alright, Dillan taking out Oscar. Actually, no, Oscar dropped out. Oh, never mind that. And Harry taking down 20Dan03 in the semifinals. To book a spot into the grand finals of this month's Community Tier 1. Harry currently at 32,000, Dillan at 94,000. Harry had a misdrop there, so he's gonna have to deal with that. And left side now begging for a J piece, gonna take a double with that Z, but still hoping for a J piece, but gonna get a Lombard. Oh, but his left side now getting a J piece over just in time. But Harry in huge trouble. And that's going to do it for Harry. He's going to top out at 42,000. And Dillan already well ahead at 126. Is going to take game number 1. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Yeah, we shouldn't be hosting anyone. I don't see anything like that, so I don't know. I guess I hope that's just Twitch being a bit weird. But alright, that was a tough start there into game number 1 for Harry. It all spiraled out of control after devastating misdrop over towards the left side. Having decent start so far. Kingsman isn't live right now, is he? So yeah, that's strange. That's weird. Alright, so far Harry doing a bit of burning, but it's gonna be clean. Gets a Tetris. 54,000 for Harry. Dillan with a Tetris goes up to 93,000. Harry getting dangerously high and won't be able to get that J piece over, but smartly keeps his well open and gets a Lombard just in time, so burns it down to a height that is somewhat manageable now. It's going to be quite a bit of burning now for Harry. And not good news since Dillan is having quite a good start here to game number 2. 208,000 for Dillan, 134,000 for Harry, but Harry handling his dig very nicely. He's going to get a Tetris right there, 160 for Harry to 31 for Dillan. Tetris for Harry goes up to 207. 201 for Dillan. So Dillan having a very good game here. Getting another Tetris. 304 around about the halfway mark of level 18. Harry lagging behind by 90,000, and Harry getting up high, doesn't get the T-piece over, and now is in huge trouble if he doesn't get a Lombard to get a Tetris. Burns it down, but isn't able to get a Lombard over to the left side, and Harry's going to be done at 213, so Dillan at 330 is going to be good, and takes game number 2. Straight back into game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Harry with that Tetris goes up to 70,000. Dillan filling in the J dependency currently at 50,000. Dillan with a mischief there. Trying to come up with some smart roof burns and is successful. So far, Harry having a good start here into game number 3, and definitely coming when it's needed. Needs 3 games in a row. He still wants to win this community title. Dillan, little more of a subdued start here. Getting a Tetris. Dillan up to 158. Harry at 213,000. Harry having an excellent start here into game 3, has been able to continue his efficiency, getting another Tetris. 307 for Harry, 206 for Dillan. Harry now at 65 lines at 329. Dillan with a war crime, but is going to be able to fix it with that double. It isn't going to be Lombard dependent, so nicely done there by Dillan. Right now, Dillan at 278,000. Harry at 336. Actually, Harry has been having to burn quite a bit here over the last few lines, and Dillan really able to catch up and capitalize, now back by 2 Tetrises. Harry able to extend the lead back to 3 with that Tetris. Both players are clean at the moment. 389 for Harry, 329 for Dillan. Harry having to do a bit of burning here towards the right side. LP's is going to allow him to take a triple. And with those 2 singles burned, it's going to have to well reopen. 444 for Harry, 399 for Dillan. Both players getting Tetrises right there. With the lead staying the same. Harry able to build out his left side. Dillan, meanwhile, getting a Tetris. 446 for Dillan, 471 for Harry. So Dillan is inching closer to Harry's lead. Dillan with that Tetris. Now right on the doorstep. It's basically even at the moment. Harry gets a Tetris, goes up to 500,000, has 2 more Tetrises available. Dillan with 3 more. Though with those burns, it's only going to be 2 more right now. Tetris forward, Dillan. 1 more Tetris available before the 19 transition at 516. Harry, meanwhile, is going to transition to level 19 at 526. Getting an immediate 19 Tetris. Up to 550. Dillan also burning into level 19 at 547 now with that immediate 19 Tetris. So we're off and underway here on the post-transition. That was actually a very nice burn sequence by Dillan. Almost looked like a misdrop. Nicely handled. 576 for Dillan, 605 for Harry. Both players on level 20. Harry needing something for the left side. L-piece is perfect and is able to get the Lombard for that Tetris, but this left side still very problematic here for Harry. But handling it nicely, and his left side is going to be built out once again. 636 for Harry, gets a Tetris, goes up to 666,000. Now on level 22. Dillan with that Tetris into level 22 is going to be at 667. Very neck-neck at the moment, but Dillan having to take a few burns here on level 22, while Harry's been able to string a few Tetrises together. And currently in the lead. While Harry doing a little bit of burning. Dillan with that Tetris goes up to 706 into level 23. Harry at 726. Tetris for Harry goes up to 761 into level 24. Dillan Tetris ready with a Tetris into level 24 at 741. So Harry keeping the slight lead. Both players are clean. Dillan with that Tetris goes up to 774. Harry now on level 25 at 796. Harry with that Tetris goes up to 834 now on level 26. Dillan still on level 25 at 810. Both players playing clean. Excellent post-transition by both players. 815 for Dillan. Gets a Tetris, goes up to 848. Harry already on level 27 at 901. Other Tetris for Dillan goes up to 880. Harry now running into some issues, but able to get the Lombard just about over. Wasn't a Tetris, but was crucial for survival. Now doing a bit of burning here on level 27. 917 for Harry. Has 3 more Tetris available before level 29. Dillan currently at 895. But now Dillan doing some burning. Harry currently at 954 on level 28. Dillan with the Tetris currently at 933 with 2 more Tetris available. Harry has 1 more Tetris available. Both players set up for their final Tetris. Harry gonna enter level 29 at 997, but Dillan with the max out at 805, just able to edge it over Harry. Combined 2 million score here in the community tournament, and Dillan with the max out, able to take game number 3 and take the tier 1 title over Harry. Congratulations. There you go. An anime GIF is this month's community tier 1 winner. Congratulations to you. Very well played to both of you in that game number 3. And yeah, congrats once again.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.